go around Siena, Cinque Terre, go on an ATV tour through wild Tuscany, and roam like tourists. We're staying at a beautiful Airbnb called the Photographer's House. Let's hope it inspires some great pics for our trip. First up, we've got an evening tour of Siena, and then we're dining in the sunset. Day 2 for us in Tuscany. We're going with funintuscany.com. They're going to take us through wild Tuscany on an ATV tour. We're going to San Gimignano's and they're going to tell us all about that historic place, and then we're going for lunch and wine tasting to end the day. Fun in Tuscany took us around to where the tourist spots usually aren't. We went to the same winery, of course, and we went to San Gimignano, which is actually the home of the best gelato. They won a prize for the best gelato in 2009 and a few other years around that time. So we went there, had amazing gelato, really great, so you've got to try that out. And on top of that, the ATV tours are a bit of an adventure, so make sure you do that as well. So definitely recommend Fun in Tuscany if you're planning a trip. You won't find an experience that is quite the same. The best part for me, of course, actually I was freaking out about the quad bikes, but it was beautiful just riding that around, you know, looking at the views, looking at the different wineries, everything. It was just scary and awesome both at the same time. Okay, so we got back at about 5 p.m. and since then I was tired, so I had a bit of a nap. The Cricket World Cup was on. So yeah, now it's 9 o'clock, we're gonna get some dinner and then head out to Cinque Terre tomorrow. Early start this morning, we are going to the UNESCO heritage site Cinque Terre, and that's 4 areas that we're going to go and visit. So it will be some trekking, a lot of exploring, and let's see what the weather does because it's meant to pour all day, lucky us. Here's how it goes. I suppose that's what happens when you're walking around in the rain. Your shoes get wet, your clothes get wet. Cinque Terre. We ended up spending time at just 2 of the 5 places in the UNESCO Heritage Site, which is perfectly fine, but something to learn from is to don't go on holiday when the weather is crap, because then you don't really get to get the most out of the place. If the sun is shining, you get a bit more out of it. You get to go and see a few more things rather than, you know, roads being closed off. And those areas are very remote. There's only a few access points or even one by train. So if you do go there, make sure it's a nice day so you can spend some time roaming around. If you're a photographer, you can get some really beautiful shots there. And yeah, I highly recommend it, but I definitely want to go back on a nicer day. We came back, and even though the weather was really bad, we got some really nice shots because of the reflections from the puddles. So I'll put them on Instagram if you want to check them out. And so we really enjoyed the evening. We went to a nice little restaurant, had some gnocchi and ravioli. Dips had his Chianti wine again. Chianti wine is from a region around Tuscany. It's really beautiful, so definitely try that out if you're here. And now today it's sunny again, so we're going to enjoy the sunshine. We're going to do a bit around Florence, go to the museum, have a look at the Inferno corridor, and just really roam around and take our time in Florence before we jump back on the plane at 3, because we've still got a whole day to spend here before we have to head back. Time to make the most out of the sun. That's it. Goodbye Florence, and we definitely recommend you to take a trip out there if you get the chance. With a backpack and passport, you can go any place you want. So where to next? Subscribe and stay tuned to find out.